Hello everyone, Bob here. Today we're going to talk about the third installment in the Halloween franchise, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Now this film stands out among the series because it is the only film to have absolutely nothing to do with the rest of them. In fact, it treats the first two films like they're a work of fiction within Halloween 3's universe. The idea was passed around after Halloween 2 that Halloween 3 they were going to turn the series into a anthology franchise where every year, every other year, whatever they want to end up planning on doing, they're going to have a different Halloween-themed horror story completely. Each one would be completely unrelated to the rest of them. And because of that, they thought, because, Halloween night, they thought that was prime for ideas, which it is. And they thought, well, each one of these movies could spawn its own number of sequels, and they thought they were sitting on a lucrative idea. There's just one problem. When they released a movie called Halloween 3, everybody expected more of the same. They wanted more Michael Myers. The film was directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, who is the man that originally came up with the Michael Myers mask by taking the William Shatner mask and modifying it. But he actually had the opportunity to direct Halloween 2. He passed on it because he wasn't in love with the script. And when the opportunity came around again for him to direct Halloween 3, he liked the idea of where it was going, and he jumped on the idea. The film starts out with a shop owner from Northern California. He's on the run from a couple guys in suits. He eventually gets away from them, kills one of them, and he goes back to the hospital, and he is eventually killed there. Well, his daughter shows up and wants to know what happened, and enlists the help of the doctor, Dan Chalice, who is played by Tom Atkins. The daughter is played by Stacey Nelkin, and they investigate, and their investigation ultimately leads them to the Silver Shamrock Company in Santa Mira, California. After being weirded out by several of the residents in Santa Mira, Tom Atkins and Stacey Nelkin's character take up residence in a hotel, and one of their resident in the neighboring room is there also to see the Silver Shamrock Company, and she gets to playing with one of the trademark things on the back that was on the back of the mask, and a laser beam comes out of it and kills her. Dan Chalice and Stacey Nelkin's character, who is named Ellie Grimbridge, end up taking a tour of the Silver Shamrock factory, and the owner-operator of the Silver Shamrock Company is Connell Cochran, and he shows them almost everything in the factory except for what the final processing is. Later that night, Ellie disappears and Dan is captured. And then after Connell Cochran reveals his plan to him, he's going to murder the children. What he describes as a joke on the children, but in reality, he's wanting to bring back the age of witchcraft. And as a demonstration, Dan is forced to watch on a monitor some of the people that he took the tour of the Silver Shamrock factory with. He has to watch them be killed in the demonstration of what happens when the masks are triggered to work. Dan is later tied up and a mask is put on him, and they leave him to suffer what is presumably going to be the same fate for the children. He manages to escape. He rescues who he thinks is Ellie, although later it has turned out that the Ellie that he rescues anyway is an android duplicate, and then he escapes. He dumps a bunch of the unused computer chips over the edge, and it kills a lot of Silver Shamrock employees, and Connell Cochran is vaporized, and Dan escapes and tries to stop the television commercial from playing that is going to trigger the masks to render their complete terror on the unsuspecting children of the world. I said at the beginning of the video that Halloween 3 was completely different from the rest of this series, I meant it. Like I say, it has nothing to do with the others. It is more of a witchcraft, if you will, movie than a slasher film. There are some questions I do have about this film. I guess you'd call them nitpicks, but how did they get a part of Stonehenge all the way into their factory in Santa Maria, California? And Colonel Cochran even says in the movie, he says, "You wouldn't believe how we got it here." I mean, that's probably best, but it raises some questions. And the Ellie thing, I think they could have been a little more clear. Was she an android from the beginning? Was she killed and then replaced by Ellie? I mean, we need a little more information there, because that's just kind of left weird. I do love the ambiguity of the ending. That way we don't know what happens. I thought that was the best way to end that. Overall, this movie is very well made. A lot of the crew that were used for Halloween 2 returned for this one. Dean Cundy was a cinematographer. John Carpenter and Alan Howarth did a great job with the score. Like I say, Tommy Lee Wallace gives great direction in this. The film's very well made. It's a very enjoyable film. If you like horror, you'll enjoy this movie. I'm going to give this film an 8 out of 10. It's a very solid movie, but I do prefer when I want to watch a Halloween movie, this isn't one of my pick up and want to watch. I want to pick up and watch a Michael Myers movie when I want to watch a Halloween movie. All due respect to this one, this is a good movie. I like it, and 8 out of 10 should bear that out. And a lot of people think that, oh, you just don't like this one because it doesn't have Michael in it. That's not the case. I like this movie. It's just I would rather watch a movie with Michael in it. It doesn't mean I dislike this one or think it's a bad movie. It's very well made, and I highly recommend it. Like I say, 8 out of 10. And perhaps the biggest takeaway from this movie is that you will never be able to listen to the song "London Bridge is Falling Down" the same way ever again. That's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I try to keep that updated. Stay safe out there, everyone. A happy Halloween. And for now, this is Bob, signing off.